Hi Subodh, Stuart here. So just a quick look at what we did in the lesson. Lots of good things really, as we talked about. You have naturally good speed, good awareness for striking the golf ball. I think we can get the impact position where it will be stronger through time. But from here, I think there's a few things that we highlighted, and it was very much around the start of the swing and halfway back were our key focus points on lesson one. So let's dive in here and just get you set up here where we've got a plane line on the club. So pretty good posture. I don't really have too many issues with it. You look relaxed in the shoulders. But one of the big things as you start to swing the club back, you'll start to see that as the club moves away from the ball here, the club face starts to rotate a little bit early. There's a little bit too much movement on the inside here, so we can see this position here where the club gets very much what we call underplaned. There's a little bit too much rotation of the forearms. The club face as a result starts to get open, and the club really falls way too far behind your body so early in the swing. The start of the swing really sets off a chain reaction, so if we don't start it in the right direction or keep it somewhere near the direction it should be traveling, we've got to make compensations there, Subodh. So from here, just really trying to get a little bit more where as you start back, the hands don't get too far behind you. At this point here, the hands get very, very far behind the center of your chest. They get what we call a bit too deep, and the angle of the golf shaft here points out towards the opposite side of the golf ball. We would love at this stage for the shaft of the club to point somewhere between the golf ball and your feet, which is what we worked on. Then as a result, the swing gets a little bit long, the arms now lift, gets a little bit out of position, a little bit loose, and as you start down, you do a good job of getting the club back onto somewhat of a decent plane. But then because the body's going a little bit quick to compensate, the right foot's up a little early, the right knee drives a little too soon, the club gets stuck again a little bit under plane, so we can see just pre-impact, the right foot's up early, the hips are maybe just a bit quick, the club's left behind, and as a result you get a little bit trapped at impact, and sometimes you get the position where the club then gets thrown a little bit out away from you, and the hands get a little bit high, and you can easily get kind of the shank or the shot out of the heel, and then as a result you just struggle a little bit going through for your balance sometimes just because of those tendencies. So we'll have a look at some of the changes you made. We gave you a drill using a wall. I think you made some fantastic changes. You just got to stick with them.